Hey, what's going on, guys? CJ here, Mr. Amazon, coming at you with another video talking about 2019. Right around the corner. I can't believe we're almost there. This is crazy. So there's been a lot of talk, at least in the industry with real estate, that I've heard some friends, some good friends of mine, that some of these big markets are starting to slow down, and when that happens, all these other markets come screeching in right behind them. So what I want to do today is, depending on what market you're in, if you're in any market at all, you're just working a day job, whatever it is, I'm going to show you today some of the 7 steps. Let's do 7 steps of how you can really recession-proof your life for 2019. All right, this is a big time, and it's a big time for me. It's a big time for you guys. It's just time to get it going and start right now. So number one, first and most importantly, is just making a commitment. I see it all the time, and I went through the same thing for years, jumping from one to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next shiny object. It's called the shiny penny syndrome, and man, it is such a horrible routine to get into. Believe me, just make a decision and don't just try it out for, a month or 2 months. If you think about it today, even doctors, right? You can make good money being a doctor. You can make good money being a lawyer or this or that. But when you specialize in something, if you're a family practitioner versus a brain surgeon, there is a huge income difference. And so that's something I really want you to think about. So whatever you're going to do, make a commitment and stick with it. Put in the time, 6 months, at least. Hopefully you'll have some money coming in before then. But anyways, just make the commitment. The next thing is find a business venture. There's so many different things out there. Online, it's crazy. As most of you guys know, I'm a big Amazon guy. Amazon private label, get your own stuff, create your own brand. It's something fun, something exciting you can tell people about. It's not like, hey, I made a bunch of money doing this, and people are like, what? Is that legal? Like, what are you doing? But creating your own brand, something exciting. Affiliate marketing, right? So you can still do Amazon and be an affiliate. So you can, if you have a blog or something you're very passionate about, getting traffic coming to it, and then you can post links about different products back to Amazon. Amazon pays you for every visitor that goes to their website, to Amazon.com, and buys a product. So they'll pay you a little bit of commission, 5 to 10% roughly, right around in there. And so that's one way people are out there making money. Another thing is building a YouTube following, YouTube channel, talking about what you're passionate about, getting subscribers, letting ads run on there. So there's Shopify, there's another big way. There's so many different venues nowadays that it's just pick something and stick with it. They all work. They all do very, very well. But it just depends on your type of personality, what you really like to do, and so Amazon's more of, you like the numbers, you like to be consistent, typically. And there's a lot more. It's more of an analytical mixed with art. And so with if you're doing affiliate type marketing, it's a lot of art and creating ads and the word structure and getting really deep into kind of copywriting and that kind of stuff. That's the one type of the affiliate side. And so it just really depends. Shopify is another way of bringing money in. There's a little more drop shipping involved typically with Shopify stores, and it's testing a lot of products, a lot of, and so you're doing a lot of research, and so anyways, pick a market and just go with it. And then 3. I like to kind of think of it, work your way backwards. So create your goals, action versus results. It's fun to have result goals. Okay, this is what I want to get. Okay, I want to be able to make this much money per month. Okay, and then you kind of backtrack that and say, okay, if I want to make this much money per month, then I needed to create these types of actions, or I need to do these types of actions every single day in order to meet these goals. I need to look at so many different products. I need to analyze this. I need to, whatever the training or program that you're going through, there's going to be action items that you need to take, be looking at and following through with every single day in order to reach that goal. But it's very exciting when you can see things that, in some of my trainings I talk about, okay, if you want to do Amazon, okay, you want to make $5,000 a month. Okay, what's that going to get? Okay, well, it's going to be a house, or it's going to be a car, and so it's finding out what that is, and then finding a product or two that will generate that type of income for that type of lifestyle. It's something back in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You don't just spend all your money on whatever you want to buy. It's creating assets, and a product is an asset. And so you create an asset that's going to generate that type of money for you every single month. And then you can go out and buy that dream car that you want. You can go and take that dream vacation. You can take your family wherever you want to go. You can buy that plane ticket. You can go buy that boat, whatever it is, buy that house. And so it's just finding what that monthly income goal is for whatever. Start small. $500, $1,000, $10,000, and then just keep working. I know that was a big jump. $1,000, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, leaving your job. And so make a goal and then find out what those action items are to be able to complete that, depending on what market you're actually going to be in. So, and then, kind of tied in with that is creating this roadmap, right? So you're building this roadmap of, again, kind of going back to it, when you're making a commitment, you're kind of seeing this whole vision of, right, okay, what this next year is going to look like. I want to hit this goal, and then I want to hit that goal, and I want to hit this, and in 6 months I want to leave my job, or in 3 months. It just kind of depends on how much time you have and what you want to dedicate to it. Even if it takes you a year or 2 years or 3 years, to be able to leave your job. What is your, are you going to be able to really advance 1, 2, 3 years like you would want to in that job? Maybe you're happy with your job, and that's totally fine. So now you have something that's on the side, that if something were to happen, heaven forbid, something were to happen in your job, they let you go, whatever, now you have this other side income that's been coming, and you've been perfecting and perfecting your craft and improving it and growing it. And so it's just a way to be well-rounded. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, as the going says, right? All right, then again, test it and just jump in. So many people, they call it analysis paralysis. You get these things, you get all excited, you're working through everything, you're working through the numbers, you're picking products, you're finding affiliate stuff, you're picking Shopify things, whatever it is, and then right before you're taking action, you freeze. Analysis paralysis, and you keep putting it off and putting it off. You find every excuse in the book. Believe me, I've been there. Oh, I need to go, clean this. I need to go buy this. I need to go and help my wife with that. You find every excuse in the book. I need to talk to this person. I have some friends I haven't talked to, and, in a couple years, I should call them. And you find every excuse in the book, and you just can't do that. You can't let your mind get sidetracked. Because it's easy to do and you don't take action. So you just got to test it, jump in, and get it going. Don't set this, I'm going to make $1 million, tomorrow, or in a month, or 6 months. It is possible. People do it. They find a great product, and boom, it just takes off. But realistically, set those goals, realistic goals, and take that roadmap and continue on being consistent. The next thing is super important, and not a lot of people talk about this, especially online, is being informed about your expenses. What's coming in? What's going out? If you want to leave that job, if you're making a couple thousand, $5,000, $10,000 a month at your job, what is it going to take for you to be able to do that? And you have expenses. You got to buy the product. There's holding costs until you sell the product. Then you got taxes, and so there's a lot of great benefits. But just being aware of what those are. If I could give you any advice, make sure that you're clear on what your numbers are. Make sure you find a good CPA. That's very important. Someone who's going to be doing your books right out of the gate to keep things clean, because man, it will be a huge mess if you wait. So the last thing is know when to quit. Whether it's you can kind of take that two ways, right? Quit your job or quit this venture. So there's a couple different ways. Maybe you pick something and it just didn't work well with your personality. You thought you were going to kill it, and after some time, 6 months, 8 months down the road, it's just not working out for you. And that's okay, because there's so many different other opportunities out there. You just need to pick one and run with it. And don't give up. Don't get sidetracked, because there's going to be all these little things, especially when you start jumping into the online niche. It's going to be like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this. And boom, 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 boom. People start, sideswiping you from every direction. Oh, this webinar here. And, oh, you're going to make money here. Or you're going to do this, or Google this. And, do leads for local businesses. I mean, there's just everything under the sun. So, anyways, pick something and just continue on to run with it. So anyways, these are kind of the 7 tips. I'll go ahead and run through them again. So you got to be committed. Make a commitment. Make a commitment to yourself, to your family, to your kids, and say, I'm going to do this. And then find a business. Find a business venture, something that it fits well, something that makes sense to you. Create your goals. Action and result goals, something to strive towards. That, like, all right, I want that $10,000 a month, or I want that $1,000 a month, and then the actions that you need to take to achieve that every single day. Build that roadmap. Okay, I'm going to do the first month I want to do this. Second month, third month, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months down. 2 years, 3 years, probably wouldn't have to do too much over 1 year right now, but it's good to have that plan. And so your wife, or your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, or husband doesn't look at you kind of like, what are you doing, right? just come back to earth and focus on this, focus on your job, and because as entrepreneurs, it all happens, right? People think that we're crazy. Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is good. That's how we learn. But people that's for another time. But anyways, build your roadmap, test and jump in. Figure it out. Depending on what you're doing, it's going to take some time. You're going to be a general practitioner right at the beginning, and that's okay, because you're going to specialize, and that's where you're going to make a lot more money as you little by little keep progressing and doing more and more and learning more about your business. Next thing is stay informed about your expenses. Please, 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 please stay informed. Don't let things start, you get excited and boom, all of a sudden you're spending money, and then you're like, oh wait, this money's not coming in as well as I thought it was. Or taxes, boom, hits you, or this or that, just stay informed about your business expenses. And then know when to quit. Know when to quit that job. Know when to quit that venture. And just stay with it. Really just stay with it. It is not a pipe dream. It comes true. It's amazing. You feel great, and just stick with it. I know you can do it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Comment below. And again, subscribe. I got plenty more stuff coming out. I'm going to be doing a video every single day just for you guys. I'm going to be tearing it up in Amazon, tearing it up in different ways to make money online that you won't be hearing anywhere else. I guarantee that. So anyways, I appreciate it. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon. Well, I'll be talking to you tomorrow. So again, comment below. subscribe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. All right, bye-bye.